What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video, and today I got my top 5 NBA Prize Picks player props for the day. And before we get in this video, guys, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below if you are new, and give this video a big thumbs up as it really helps me out a ton and helps push my content out to more and more people, guys, so I really would appreciate that. And it takes 2 seconds, so go ahead and subscribe right now and give this video a big thumbs up right now. And then before we get in this video, guys, I want to talk a little bit about something that I just recently started joining, and I'm really having fun using it. So I want to talk a little bit about the DGF Optimizer, guys. So as you can see here, I'm sure you've heard of it before, but the DGF Optimizer is an awesome sports betting tool where pretty much what it's going to do is it's going to show you and tell you the best plays to play every single day based on math. As you can see here right now at the top, it has Tyrese Halliburton, 12.5 assists is the line we're talking about. As you can see, it says under. Under is what it's telling you to play on PrizePicks. 53.9%, 7% chance to hit. And then as you can see here, the line, the odds are great here. Minus 154, minus 128, minus 135, minus 140, all saying to hit the under. And what's that saying? What that is saying is this is likely going to get bumped to 12, bumped down to 12 very soon. So that's why it's telling you to slam the under there. And then if you look at Tyler Hero, under 4.5 assists, minus 137, everything's in the minus 130s or minus 140s, which is telling you that PrizePicks will likely bump this down as well very soon, so to get this play in quick. It's going to give you the best value every single day, and you're going to make sure you secure the best value every single day. I've been having fun testing it out. I'm going to post a slip later on Twitter using the DGF Optimizer, so make sure to click the link in my bio to my link tree and follow me on Twitter because I'm going to be posting a DGF play later on Twitter. And yeah, it's an awesome tool. I'm having a lot of fun using it. So if you want to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy today, then click the top link in the description to my link tree. And then the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer is the top link in my link tree. And then make sure to use code FIELDSFOCUS at checkout. No spaces, code FIELDSFOCUS. But without further ado, guys, let's get, because when you use code FIELDSFOCUS, I forgot to mention, you'll get 25% off the optimizer. So it's a really great deal. You're going to be profitable sports betting. There are so many vouchers for this optimizer. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got Jalen Brunson over 25.5 points versus the Knicks. So Brunson is facing off against, I said versus the Knicks. It's versus the Nets. Sorry, bad typing. The Nets have allowed the 7th most points per game to point guards over the last 2 weeks in the NBA. 39 plus in 2 straight games versus the Nets. Over in 2 of his last 3 games as well. Great matchup for Brunson to go off. Battle in New York here. Brunson's facing off a team that the Knicks don't like. The Nets don't like the Knicks either. Brunson has been absolutely dominating the Nets since he has joined the Knicks, and I think this is going to be more of the same tonight. I think this is a game where Jalen Brunson goes off. I could definitely see a 30-plus point game from Jalen Brunson tonight. I could definitely see a really dominant performance from Jalen Brunson tonight. But overall, I think he plays well. I really like this line a lot, and I think Brunson goes off tonight. So Jalen Brunson, also on like Fanduel or something, wouldn't mind a 30-plus point performance bet from Brunson. So Jalen Brunson, over 25.5 points versus the Knicks is my first play of the day. Next up, I got LeBron James, over 34.5 points plus rebounds versus the Bulls. So LeBron's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games. Bulls allow the 8th most points per game to power forwards in the entire NBA this season. Bulls allow the most rebounds per game to power forwards in the entire NBA this season. He's over this line in 12 of his last 18 games versus the Bulls. Been dominant versus the Bulls. He's been dominant as of late as well. Also, not a great matchup for Anthony Davis here. His line is still high as shit. It's like 28.5 points. I'm not going to touch the under on Davis, though, because he could obviously go off. He's been going off as of late is what I was trying to say. Not a great matchup for Davis, but he definitely could still go off. And then as far as LeBron goes, I think he performs well. I think this is a LeBron night, not an Anthony Davis night in terms of just like overall production at the beginning of the game and everything. So I'm pretty confident LeBron tonight. Pretty confident he has a big game. So LeBron James over 34.5 points plus rebounds versus the Bulls is my second play of the day. Next up, I got De'Aaron Fox over 29.5 points versus the Celtics. Fox is over this line in 2 straight games. Celtics have allowed the 6th most points per game to point guards over the last 2 weeks, and they're in the top 10 in points per game allowed to point guards on the season overall as a whole. He's had 22 field goal attempts per game over all games in December. Great matchup for Fox. Great matchup for him to have a big game. The volume's going to be there. We just need him to be decently efficient. And we know he's going to play heavy minutes tonight facing off a team that's better than the Kings. So, Fox is going to be out there a lot. He's going to play those heavy minutes. And overall, I think he gets it done. So, De'Aaron Fox over 29.5 points versus the Celtics is my third play of the day. Next up, I got an under on arguably the best player in the NBA right now. I got Joel Embiid, under 45.5 points plus rebounds versus the Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves allow the second fewest points per game to centers in the entire NBA this season. Timberwolves allow the fewest rebounds per game to centers in the entire NBA this season. Timberwolves allow the lowest field goal percentage to centers in the NBA this season. And he's under this line in 9 of his 12 career games versus the Timberwolves. Awesome matchup for Joel Embiid. He's been absolutely just dominant as of late. But this is an awesome matchup for him to go under, is what I meant to say. It's not an awesome matchup for him to go over. This is an awesome matchup for Embiid to go under. Like I said, he's been dominant as of late. I think I don't know what the streak's at now of 30 and 10 games, but it's a while. But this is a matchup versus the best defense in the NBA. And this defense is the best in the NBA versus the center position. So he should struggle tonight. I'm not saying he's not going to drop 30 and 12 because he probably will, but I don't think he's getting to 46 points rebounds. So Joel Embiid, under 45.5 points plus rebounds versus the Timberwolves is my fourth play of the day. Next up, for my fifth and final play, I got Kobe White, over 34 PRA versus the Lakers. White's pushed or gone over this line in 7 of his 8 since Levine has been out. The Lakers allow the 8th most points per game to point guards in the entire NBA this season. Lakers allow the 8th most rebounds per game to point guards. And as far as assists, they're middle of the pack, mediocre. So it's not like they're not giving up many at all. Obviously, this is an elite matchup for White. White has been dominant since Levine's gone down. I think this is another game where White balls out. He has a huge night, and he goes over this line. And the 2 games he has gone under since he has bursted onto the scene as of late, the 2 games he's gone under were so close to going over as well. I think he ended with 32 and 33 in the 2 games he went under. So he's been dominant. He's going to keep that streak going again tonight, and I love this matchup for White. So Kobe White, over 34 PRA versus the Lakers is my 5th and final play. So those were my top 5 NBA PrizePicks player props for the day. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video and you do want to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up. But without further ado, guys, I don't have much else for you. Make sure to sign up for the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer with the top link in the description to my link tree. And then the Optimizer is the top link in my link tree. But without further ado, guys, let's get a sweep, and I'll see you all tomorrow.